Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Gonna read through the full article. There's a link in the description. The headline pretty much tells us everything, and I just think that this is the type of subject that we ought to be aware of. We ought to try to remember subjects like this. We will forget, but perhaps some of you some of the time will remember this one. Former Democrat mayor faces charge for child pornography. So I think it's important that we have an awareness that our politicians, okay, fine, not my politician, I don't live in America, but regardless of that, our politicians can and are found guilty of such heinous crimes. We ought to be aware. We see these conspiracy theories, let's say Comet Pizza, where if we were to believe any of the allegations made in such a thing, we're told we're conspiracy theorists. Well, perhaps we shouldn't believe everything we read, everything we see on the internet, but there is evidence, there is proof that there is some level of corruption and perversity with some of our senior politicians. So again, that's why I'm going to go over this one. And this happened in Oregon, Beaverton. So let's have a look. The former mayor of Beaverton, Oregon, was arraigned on Friday for possession of child porn, but pleaded not guilty. Denny Doyle served 3 terms as mayor between November 2014 and December of the next year. Allegedly possessed digital material containing child pornography. The 73-year-old was charged with 1 count of possession of child pornography, the United States Attorney's Office District of Oregon said in a press release regarding the case. The material that was allegedly in his possession included images of children under the age of 12. Here's a quote from the U.S. Attorney's Office. If convicted, Doyle faces a maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison, a $250,000 fine, and a life term of supervised release. He was the city's mayor from 2009 until 2020 after losing his re-election bid. He had previously served with the city council for over a decade. Doyle, a Democrat, oh, there's a surprise, was re-elected for a second term as mayor after gaining 69% of the primary vote in May 2012, and he ran unopposed in 2016 for a third term. He was re-elected, served 11 years as city's mayor, and previously served with the city council for over a decade. The current mayor, Lacey Beatty, addressed this situation in a statement, writing, and here's a quote from the current mayor, "Like you, I am shocked by the news today. We elect leaders with the expectation that they will serve, protect, and advocate for our children, families, and communities. The charges against former Mayor Doyle are deeply concerning." I think that's a very nice statement there from the current mayor, Lacey Beatty. Certainly the first part, we elect leaders with the expectation that they will serve, protect, and advocate for our children, families, and communities. Yeah, we don't elect our leaders to lie to us, to be fucking degenerate, corrupt perverts. That's not why we vote them. But frankly, guys, and I'm going to be extremely patronizing at this point, I guarantee your local council members are fucked in the head in one way or another. Incompetency being the main thing. Incompetency being number 1. Corruption being number 2. And probably general perversity being number 3 of the issues with the majority of your council staff. All the way from the receptionist through to the mayors. That's my viewpoint. I fucking hate local councils. They are so incompetent. And, if you look at the federal government, from what I know, I don't know anything about these subjects, but they're corrupt and perverse and definitely incompetent too. Anyway, that's been a bit of a pointless rant from me. Here's this article. There is a link in the description. Andy No pointed out that Beaverton is located near Portland. So he's saying that in a passive-aggressive way, in a pointed way. Apologies if my political views has offended anyone here. I somewhat joked that, of course, this was from a Democrat. I didn't really joke, to be honest. I was making a point there. I don't know. I was making a stupid point. But anyway, there's that video.